Hello fellow beer lovers, and welcome to another review with me, Dalton. Today, I literally just got this beer like 2 minutes ago. And this one is called Hop Juice, double IPA, and it's from Left Coast Brewing. So another Left Coast right off the bat, but I saw this and the label and the fact that it's called Hop Juice caught my eye. So I want to see how hoppy this thing really is. On the back, it says, Left Coast Brewing Co. We pride ourselves on being the pioneers of the double IPA style craft brew. This hop monster uses premium American 2-row and a touch of light crystal malt to create a solid malt foundation. 5 different hop varieties are used in the hop juice. It spends 2 weeks dry hopping in the fermenter, contributing to its great hop aroma. Starts out sweet and finishes with the crisp bitterness of a double IPA. A drinkable blend will have you hopping till night's end. It is approximately 9.7% ABV and has massive IBUs. They don't actually specify the IBUs on there, but it says they're massive. So I'm gonna guess somewhere around the 100 area. But let's go ahead and get this bad boy cracked open and see how it tastes. All right, I got it poured, and I can actually get some of the aroma already. But let's check it out. It's dark. It's got like a dark orange peel, some like sort of golden colors around the edges where more light's coming through. It's really opaque. Can't really see through it. It's got a nice orange color. It looks like a double IPA. 2-finger, slightly, large bubbles, off-white, almost cream-colored head. It looks nice. It's got a good appearance to it. The head's sticking pretty well, which I like. I'm going to go with 8 out of 10 on the appearance. So now, let's check out the aroma. Some real malt, kind of a little taffy, almost a spicy malt, sort of like a hint of almost clove or anise in there. Some fruit, more citrus flavors. It's not very heavy on the hop. No idea how fresh this bottle is, unfortunately. So it could have aged a little bit. Almost like overly ripe citrus fruits is how the aroma is coming through. No bitterness. Mostly a malt character, which they already specified on the bottle, so even fresh, this sounds like it would be a fairly sweet malty IPA. And then if this has aged, that could be bad as far as aging is concerned, if it's already meant to be sort of malty, because it could have gotten that much more malty in the aging process. But it still smells pretty decent. For aroma, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The notes that are in there are still pretty nice. But now it's my favorite part. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Definitely aged, I think. Those malt characters they were talking about, hitting you on the front, was very true. The first thing you get is a real sweet, malty character. It's actually, this follows the description pretty well from what they said. But it rounds off, rather than normally you sort of get a sweetness in beer that sort of rounds it off. This is the bitterness is what lingers. And it's actually fairly bitter. It's not like a noticeable tropical fruit, or citrusy or grapefruit rind hop note. It's just sort of a bitter flavor. It's actually pretty tasty, and I feel like there is some age on this bottle, but considering, I think that it's done a pretty good job aging. Lots of sweetness, a little bit of citrusy notes, more sort of kind of toffee, caramel, maltiness to it. Lots of bitterness on the back, actually. really sticks in your mouth. Definitely hop juice. The bitterness it leaves on the back of your tongue is fairly intense. Someone who doesn't like bitter IPAs would not want to go for this, regardless of the sweet malty tones. But it's a pretty tasty IPA. So, flavor-wise, on the Left Coast Brewing Hop Juice, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It's a nice double. It's not the best double I've had by far, but it's pretty tasty. And Left Coast is from California, from San Clemente. So if we can get it in New Mexico, this is probably, you know, fairly widely spread across the states. But the overall value for this is it was a little expensive. This bomber was $5.99, so I wouldn't really pay $5.99 for this beer. On the value, I'm gonna have to go with a 7. It's a little expensive for what you're getting. I think you can get better DIPAs for the same money, if not maybe even a little less. But that does it for this review. If you've had the Hop Juice by Left Coast Brewing Company, let me know what you think. Remember to comment, subscribe, check out my Facebook page, For the Love of Beer. Remember the exclamation point there. And I'll see you guys in my next beer review. Cheers.